Heard of the Umbrella Corporation? They're a pharmaceutical company secretly making bioweapons. They have a virus.
I remember when I first saw that, I don't think my daughter was born at the time. I think my wife was still pregnant with her, because I think this game came out in 2018, and my daughter was born in 2018. But I think this game came out a few months before she was born. And now, as my daughter's older, I couldn't even imagine what he's going through. I don't ever want to go what he's going through. But either way, let's try to lighten up the mood a little bit. We are going through a new direction compared to what Claire went through. Then we're with Ada instead of... Because Claire went with Sherry, and now we're going with Ada. Ada's going to be our little partner.
Can't imagine a real scientist being down here.
A real scientist.
Come on. Sewers are right
It's
by the
funny.
city. How could they have a facility without the authorities knowing?
Welcome to corporate America. I do really like Leon in this game, and his attitude is like... He's not like a hardened cop who doesn't play by the rules. Yeah, that's crazy. He's naive. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what's up. And that's one reason why I really like him. And I'm really curious on how they're going to do the fourth game. I did not play the demo because I don't like playing demos of games I already am for sure going to buy. Because I'd rather just... Unless it's like a separate thing, like if a demo is played and it's like, here's how the game, like, it's supposed to demo the game, but it's also like a prequel to the game itself. So I think there's one or two things like that. The only time I really played a demo for realsies was the Metroid Dread demo before it came out, because I didn't know if I wanted the game or not. I played the demo for 5 minutes, and I immediately wanted the game. And I bought it, and I played it, and I beat it, and it's so much fun.
You sure this is the right way?
Unfortunately.
Wait there.
Leon! Get out of there!
So we're going straight Crash Bandicoot. We gotta run from this giant crocodile. It's really easy. You see how he's chomping on one side, just move to the other side. Just bob and weave is the main thing. You were on the left, now go to the right. You slide down, he grabs a pipe, it's flammable. Let's shoot it. Beautiful.
Chew on that, you overgrown son of a bitch.
Ooh, Leon, you said a no-no word. Yeah, there's another Mr. Raccoon right there. And then Ada, yeah, she's gonna kick down the ladder.
Leon, up here.
I think in the original game, I never played... Okay, so
Get up here.
how my Resident Evil experience happened, if I have not said it already, is that I never grew up with Resident Evil. I never heard of it as far as I'm aware. I didn't grow up with a lot of rated M games until... other than Grand Theft Auto, and maybe there was like a Tenchu game that my stepsisters had. I remember that because they're always like, ninja! And you like sprint. It's hilarious. But I never really played too many rated M games. So I didn't know what Resident Evil was until, I want to say 2011, 2012. When I moved with my dad in Iowa, and my stepbrother had a PS3, oh, I'm sorry, a 360, and my dad had a PS3, and I got a bunch into those, because I grew up with Nintendo consoles exclusively, except like a PS2. But we had the 64, GameCube, Wii, all that, in the handhelds. So, I think I'm gonna have to finish the story in a moment. Yeah, I'll finish it in just one moment.
Definitely William's handiwork.
Identify yourself.
Annette Birkin.
She's who we're looking for?
Not much time. Need to dispose of it.
We're here for the G-Virus.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm warning you, Doctor.
Oh, yeah?
Hey!
Stop! You'll never get the G-Virus!
Didn't expect that from a scientist. Leon.
Forget about me. Just go. Stop her before she gets away.
I'm right outside the facility, in pursuit of Annette. If it's not on her, it must be in the nest. Once it's in hand, I'll call for extraction. You can run, Annette, but you can't hide.
Alright, so now we're playing as Ada. But yeah, so... There's a... There we go, okay. The graphics really changed for that for some reason. But with my Resident Evil experience, like I said, I didn't know Resident Evil growing up.
Weapon time.
So when I found out what it was, I think I played the 5th game first. Oh, there we go. And I really liked Resident Evil 5. 5 was a lot of fun. But I didn't know the story too much overall. And with that game, it felt like you didn't need to. I didn't know who Albert Wesker was, but I really liked him as a villain. And when I... and then that was it. I never played any other Resident Evil game for a while. And then I got married in like 2016. And eventually I got Resident Evil... I think at the same time, I got Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil Remake. And so I'm like, well, I want to play in story order. Hold on. Okay, so either way, what I was saying was that I wanted to figure out what they were story-wise. So I played Resident Evil 0, and I used it without a guide, and I really liked it. I'm like, oh, this is a lot of fun. I like Resident Evil 0. It's funny because people did not like it because there's no item box. You had to manage your inventory back and forth. I thought that was interesting because I only ever played 5 and there wasn't a lot of inventory to begin with. There was like, I think 9 slots. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun, and I thought it was a really unique like gimmick for the game because there wasn't a lot of games that had like inventory sharing. I like how you could swap characters and they could help you, and you can kind of control them, I think, with the C stick, I think. And that was just a lot of fun. It's the little things. And I played that, and I thought it was really cool. And so after that, I played the first Resident Evil. Come on. Dang it. I played Resident Evil 1 Remake. And honestly, I didn't like it. I didn't play too much of it. I probably put like 2 to 3 hours into it. But 0 didn't give me too much of a hard time with this issue for some reason. But the fact that I didn't mind you could only save a limited amount of times. I didn't like the fact that if you died, you go back to your last save, and because you can only save a limited amount of times, I never played the game before. So, oh, come on. So I never knew how many times you could save. So I didn't know if you could save a bunch of times. Connie, what are you doing out here? You put it in your room or in the kitchen. I love you, baby. She is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. I didn't even have to go over there. I hate this section so much, by the way. I'm talking over it. Hopefully I don't get frustrated. Because this section is terrible, in my opinion. Because while I think it's a cool gimmick, she is not equipped to handle this situation. She has the attitude, but not the inventory. Either way, I played Remake, and I didn't really get into it. I want to.
Always been good at running, Annette.
I will try again. I'm not going to say no. I feel like you need to do that, but just in case.
Persistent bastard, aren't you?
I messed up. There we go. There we go. All right, yeah. You gotta be quick with that, because afterwards then you can jump through and you're fine. I don't think there's any enemies beyond this point. There's also no healing, which is unfortunate. But I played Remake, and then I was working at GameStop at the time, and I saw Resident Evil 2 Remake was coming out, and I'm like, yeah, they're okay. But I didn't want to spend $60 on the game, because I was like, I wasn't really convinced with the whole series. I like 5 and 0, and that was kind of it. And I was a manager at GameStop at the time. And when you're a manager, and when you're a general manager, I was not a general manager. I was just like a key holder manager. Like I opened and closed and stuff. But as a general manager, they go to these GameStop conferences once a year to see like all the new upcoming games and learn details on them and how to sell them better and X, Y, and Z. And they come back with a bunch of different codes for the digital codes for the new games, either games that have just come out or like when the game comes out, here's a code for it. And usually general managers, they wouldn't take all the codes because as far as every general manager I've worked with at GameStop has very little time for games, which is funny. So I got a code for Crash Bandicoot the Insane Trilogy. And that's the one I wanted because when it was coming out, I was like, oh, I really want that. I was excited. And so I got that game when it came out for free because I was a manager and she was nice enough to give me the code. And my other coworker got the Resident Evil 2 code. And so he got it, and I thought nothing of it. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And after the game came out, he had the code. And then eventually he just randomly texted me one day. I never even mentioned that I wanted it. He just mentioned it. He's like, hey, I don't really want the game anymore. I have the code. Do you want it? I'm like, frick, yeah, I'll take a free game. So I also got Resident Evil 2 for free. After I got Resident Evil 2, I played it, and I fell in love. I love Resident Evil 2 Remake. And after Resident Evil 2 Remake, third game was announced, and I bought that day one. That came out, I think, a week before or after Final Fantasy VII Remake. And I remember I dropped money on both those games. And that was a fantastic financial decision.
Not gonna happen.
I remember playing this game and having a lot of fun. Then I played Resident Evil 3 Remake, had a lot of fun. But eventually, on the PlayStation Store, they have sales for games. There was a sale for Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 HD on the PS4. So I got those, and I played those. And I played 7 after 6. Then I bought 8 when it came out, and I am a bona fide Resident Evil fan. I've played every single game except some of the side stuff and the first game. I even played Operation Raccoon City, which I don't think is that bad.
Tell me, is your husband still alive? Or did you kill him so you could take credit for G?
Interesting theory.
You don't cooperate, I'll get a sample from the nest.
Over my dead body.
Where's Leon?
It's funny. He's supposed to be in like his wounded police officer outfit. Because I have the noir outfit, it looks like I'm just holding my shoulder because I popped it out of place or something. I don't think... Oh, yeah, I can. No. The outfit he's supposed to have is this one. This is the outfit he's supposed to have. That's why he was like holding it funny. You can do the classic one too. But yeah, that's what he's supposed to have. I'm probably going to change to this one next time. It looks like Rick Grimes. It's funny. But that's all for this episode. I was supposed to... I thought Claire would be here, but this is her outfit. And I also really like that. It looks really cool.
Where are you?
But I think if I can get to this save point over here... No. Okay. So I guess we're going to keep playing until I get to a save point. I can go up the elevator. I don't know why Ada didn't. I don't even know why I didn't check. In fact, it's probably my fault. It's not. But, here we go. I think everything in my inventory I want. Yes, okay. But that's going to be all for this episode, guys. Thank you all for watching. My name is Josh. I will see you guys next time. I recorded for 2 hours today. But only because I don't want to record anymore this week if I don't have to. 2 hours, see 20 minutes a piece. That's a good 6 to 8 episodes. Alright, not too bad. Alright, you guys all have a great day. I hope you guys do have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. Probably tomorrow, the next day, hopefully. I don't know, we'll see. I want to get this game not done and over with because I'm tired of it. But because I've been on this game for a year. And I want to move on to something new. But I'm enjoying my time regardless. You guys have a great day. See you later. Bye-bye.